Hi there, lovely people. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. 4 a.m. here right now in Dhaka. This is my favorite time to do reviews because everything's peaceful and quiet. Life is a little bit better. So today I have an episode for you of 15 fragrances plus a couple of honorable mentions of. I would say this is a clone because sometimes you have to put the title as it fits better. But some of these fragrances are not straight up clones. Some of them could be considered as good replacement for very popular fragrances which you feel are a bit too expensive and you look for alternative. Okay, one thing. Second thing is, in a 15 fragrance list you cannot put, I literally have hundreds of clones with me which are excellent replacements, but I cannot put everything in one video, right? That's the second thing. Third thing, I would say check out individual reviews for in-depth notes breakdown, but I'll still do a 20 minutes episode, I think around there. So I want to tell people, assuming that these are not videos you watch for number of years. I assume some of you are watching this for the very first time, so I would like to speak assuming that you perhaps do not know about this fragrance at all. Okay, so a little bit of talk. And the thing is, ultimately, one other thing, let me tell you, some of you really bash reviewers, like saying that these people are lying, these people are not accurate. You see, these are just opinions. I just tell you everything is fair. We do put hard work, and we do this for, obviously, if we are monetized channels, we do to get views. Sometimes we have to make videos like this. If you do not like clones, you can skip the video. If you want to leave a negative comment, you can do that. But sometimes you understand, we do make content for demand. There are high demand for this kind of videos. So that's the long introduction. Please do check out all the fragrances, individual reviews. So the honorable mention I want to go, first one is going to be Swiss Arabian Shawq. This is one example of a fragrance which is not a clone. But those who love Aventus but you crave for performance with the pineapple note, this is the fragrance I would highly suggest. I'm not putting it because it's not a straight up clone. Okay, I have another one, Rave Now, which is a clone of this one, which is also cheaper than this. Both are great, but this one I highly recommend. Check out Shawq by Swiss Arabian. It's a pineapple heaven. Fragrances like Aventus in a way. Okay, so check this one out. Second one, honorable mention, is also not a straight up clone, discontinued, which is why I'm not putting in the list. This is one hidden gem of a fragrance. This is called Balmain Mosio. Okay, write down the names, don't worry. So this is very classy looking bottle, reminds me of M7 Oud Absolu by YSL, isn't it, a little bit? So this classy juice is a lemon heaven. Okay, if you like lemon, a little bit of a Fougere kind of a dry down mature fragrance, like in the style of, you can say, Armani Eau Pour Homme, Dior Eau Sauvage, that way. But this basically is a very underrated fragrance because I find this extremely similar to Creed's Neroli Sauvage, which I did review. I have covered original of all these fragrances. I own them at some point. This one, if you actually like Creed's Neroli Sauvage, which is very expensive, ridiculously expensive, I sold off my bottle, doesn't really last as much as this one. So Balmain Monsieur, if you like that Creed one, even if you pay $80 to $100, it's going to be worth it. Trust me, it's a beautiful fragrance. Okay, so that's out of the way. Let's start main list. First fragrance I'm going to show you, it's called Aura Fresh by Armaf. This is an EDP concentration, and I feel this one also has a really nice magnetic cap. I like this bottle a lot. This is a clone of Versace's Menu Fresh, and it's like lasts longer than that. In my humble opinion, longevity is better. Not exactly the same exact 100%, but very close. Okay, this one is for summer, very good fragrance. I would highly recommend you. If you like Versace but your price range is out of that, you can try this one. Good fragrance for summer, Armaf Aura Fresh. Number 14, I'm going to show you, I believe this is Afnan perfume, but they did a new line of Ted Angel. Okay, this is called Bleu Nuit. I blind bought this, asking the seller what this one is clone of, but I saw the blue. I thought this is going to be a Bleu de Chanel clone. I do have a lot of Bleu de Chanel clone, but I'm not showing you that many today. This one, actually, when I opened it, I sprayed. This one reminded me a little bit of a gourmand fragrances like Playful and whatnot. This one, at first, Jean Paul Gaultier's Scandal. That's what I got from it, and I think this is one of the best interpretation of those kind of fragrances. This one also reminds me a little bit of Armani Stronger With You. Like if you like those kind of sweet, playful perfumes, I think this one can definitely be in your wish list. Bleu Nuit, the name is very confusing. If you like Jean Paul Gaultier's Scandal, you can try it. Very good performer too. Number 13, I'm going to show you a fragrance. I did not want to include this in this list for a reason. This is not more than 75 to 80% clone, okay? Admit it. But I haven't come across like that many clone of Durum Intense which are solid, okay? I got La Nuit de l'Homme, perfect clone, but this one I got Durum Intense clone. Many people ask me what is a good replacement. I would say you can try Frenetic Homme Intense by Emir Collection, Paris Corner, I think that's the house. And this one has mild magnet but not really strong enough. So the bottle is cylindrical, looks a bit cheap, but the juice color is nice, right? So this one you get a little bit of a Durum Intense vibe, not a little bit, really good vibe, but that amped up iris, that realistic iris, that kind of like a orangey opening. I do not get that opening from this. This is more like a dry down of Durum Intense, but toned down, but still very good value proposition for what you pay for, okay? Really good fragrance. If you want Durum Intense clone, take a screenshot. You can buy this Frenetic Homme Intense by Emir Collection. So this is number 13. Number 12, I'm going to show you my favorite fragrance at this moment. Only downside with this is the performance, okay? But this is called Trillium of Emir Collection once again. Beautiful presentation, mesmerizing. It looks nice as for me Roja d'Ave Elysium Parfum Cologne, which this one clones. So again, I was telling you the performance is not like something to brag about. You constantly need to spray, but the thing is after 2 to 3 hours, if you refresh, it comes back. But so close in terms of smell. That quality perhaps in Roja d'Ave obviously got natural ingredients, you know, all the citruses, everything. But this one right here, man, not bad at all. Beautiful perfume. You can absolutely rock this and you'll get compliments if people can smell you, okay? Trillium by Emir Collection. Number 11, it's a classic. I could not exclude it. This is, I don't know, my trusted buddy when high heat comes. Imperial is 360 red, always in my rotation. Acqua di Gio clone, you guys know. But this one reminds me of Acqua di Gio, a lot of pepper, and also a little bit of Essenza. I used to love that. My bottle ran out, but this one also can be considered a replacement for Essenza, okay? Somewhere between Acqua di Gio and Essenza. Very good value for 200 ml, excellent longevity, good projection. That's Jeremy, as Jeremy said, this is Jeremy's credit always. I bought this for Jeremy like 2016, that time. So this fragrance I reviewed, I think for the first time outdoor shoot was from Genting Highlands. You can check out my review. I look different then and I said funny stuff. But this one, trust me, is a gem of a perfume. If you feel like, you know, just want to wear something that's going to last in the high heat, Imperial 360 red. Definitely check it out. And this is my number 11. Number 10, I'm going to go with a Dunhill perfume. This is Dunhill Icon, I think. Icon Red. I forget the name all the time. Icon Racing Red, okay? So they have another one called Blue. That one is similar to Dolce & Gabbana, the 1 EDP, but this one is similar to very good close encounter of Versace Rose Flame, which is discontinued. This one, nicer looking bottle, in my humble opinion. Once again, I like the Versace, the Medusa head, but this one feels so heavy and robust, and even the bottle looks really premium. So this one, you just do not get the opening orangey, sort of like a that energy drink vibe. You don't get it from this, but rest of the stuff that you get from Eros Flame, you get it from this almost identical performer too. Definitely not 100% clone of Eros Flame. If you want to get, you can get Detour Noir Rouge by, I think what's that house name? Detour Noir Rouge is from Haramain, yeah. But that one is not as good quality as this perfume. This is really good quality fragrance from a designer house, okay? Dunhill Icon Racing Red. That's number 10. Number 9, I'm going to go with Luxodor perfumes. Okay, I always forget the name. I'm sorry because it's a bit of uncommon name. This one I'm going to show you today, the Wild Parfum. So what this one replicates is Dior Sauvage EDP, not Parfum. But the thing is, many people say this fragrance is a bit darker compared to Sauvage, and I do agree. This one has a bit of darker take, bit mature, nighttime wearing of Dior Sauvage. Definitely going to be cheaper by far from Dior Sauvage, but the EDP of Sauvage doesn't project much. This one projects a lot. Let me spray a little bit. Let me remind myself. Really good atomizer. Man, this one really feels that the body of Dior Sauvage EDP is definitely in this very good quality house. This one, I have a lot of respect for this house because I have another one coming up and I'll tell you why. Very good performers, good pricing, and smells very good quality, okay? This is called the Wild Parfum by Luxodor Parfums. That's number 8. Number 7, yeah, number 7. No, that's number, oh my god, I lost track. 15, 14, 34, 12, 10. Oh man, never mind, let me just show you the next one. I think I did, yeah, I do have right, yeah. Anyway, never mind. Number 8, yes, number 8, yeah, it's called Armaf Club de Nuit Siage. With the H, I'm getting a little bit slow, I'm sorry about that, I do make mistakes. So this perfume is a clone of Creed Silver Mountain Water. If you love Creed Silver Mountain Water a lot, you can get that. The original one is definitely a lot more complex, floral, little bit tea, you know. But this one is simple, citrus and the dry down of Silver Mountain Water with at least 8 to 10 hours of performance. I can show you another one which I don't have today. It's called Milestone, which is a good clone of, I think, Creed's Millesime Imperial, but I have a replacement for that as well. This one, it's not loved by everybody, the DNA. If you love Silver Mountain Water, if you don't want to pay the price, definitely check out Siage. It's more expensive than Club de Nuit Intense Man, but worth every penny. The citrus in the opening is very nice. So next one, I was talking about the Creed's Millesime Imperial. I tell you, I love the Armaf one a lot. Okay, the Milestone. The problem with that one is the scent profile. I enjoy, but not as much as this one. This one has less performance than Milestone, but I like the scent profile a lot. This is called Sean John Unforgivable. This fragrance I always found, you know, like mesmerizing, you know, since I started my journey. I always wanted to have it. I like this. The watermelon is so beautiful. The citruses, it's a bit sweet, and the balance is nice. There's nothing harsh about it. I never liked the original Millesime Imperial. For some reason, I did not like that off-putting, salty, artificial, sort of like a something gone bad, you know. This one, very refined, like a polish, like this bottle. Okay, and this is not super expensive. The longevity could be better, but you know, you can always respray or overspray. Unforgivable by Sean John, and this is a great alternative to Creed's Millesime Imperial. Sorry. Next one, then we hit top 5 is number, I think, 6. Yes, this is called Rasasi's Hawas. I cannot leave this out, guys. I thought of like, hey, I have showed this like so many times, but sometimes the classic always should be in the list. This is a clone of Invictus Aqua Vintage. Some people debate. I heard that Invictus Aqua came after Hawas. Hawas came out before, but I think Invictus and Invictus Aqua, this is inspired by that, but it has its own twist. I don't need to speak much. Hawas is already a popular hit, very long lasting, airy, fresh, sweet, and definitely nice looking bottle. The one for her is also very beautiful, but Hawas for men definitely is one of the best clones in my humble opinion. Very good value fragrance. So top 5, these are some of my recent, and a couple of them are a bit old, but these are my most favorite in this whole lineup, and I'll show you and I'll tell you why. Number 5 is Animale for men. Okay, so I did say in my video review that this is a clone of somewhat like Angel Men, Amen, Pure Malt and Pure Havane. It has elements of all those fragrances a little bit in this. But the funny thing is, this one came up after Theirry Mugler Angel, but this one came before Angel Man and Pure Malt Pure Havane. So in a way, you can say, you know, like whatever you want to say, but this one definitely deserves a lot of credit. Really beautiful juice color and bottle. I love this bottle, man. And this fragrance is so beautiful. I'm just waiting for winter to arrive. Like early days of fall and winter is going to be beautiful. If you like those 3 fragrances I mentioned, Amen, Pure Malt and Pure Havane, this one doesn't have that quality perhaps of Theirry Mugler, definitely, but as an alternative, you cannot find Pure Malt nowadays. Pure Havane nowadays is very rare, and Amen is a little bit strong. Try this one, definitely you'll thank me later. Animal for men definitely is a hidden gem. So number 4, I was talking about, man, so good. When I was talking about Luxodor perfumes, I have a lot of favorites, but this one definitely is the top. This is called Loyal Agar, and I think this is a clone of Layton. I have all these fragrances. You can check out my reviews, so I know how the original smells, okay, side by side. But Parfum de Marly's are very expensive. These ones are not. These ones are very affordable, and the bottle is really pretty. I like these. Performance, guys. You get as much identical almost to Layton, but Layton beats it by 2-3 hours more, okay, performance, but the price difference is just no brainer. You like Layton, take this. It's really good quality fragrance. There's just no one will smell this and say, man, this smells like a clone or cheapy, you know. This one feels like a niche company, and this one, what they are, I think so, but it's a good alternative to Layton. Okay, Loyal Agar by Luxodor perfumes, I always want to say Swiss Arabian. I don't know why. Number three, number two, number one. Number three is perhaps one of the most expensive fragrance in this list, at least in Bangladesh. If you do love Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille, I think this is the best alternative to that. This is called Al Haramain Ambarut Tobacco Edition, I think. Yes, very long name, very heavy bottle, beautiful presentation. This one, don't buy Tobacco Vanille, man. If you want to pay that much, you can. If you have the cash, you can buy that. But the value, the price versus what you're gonna get. Yeah, sometimes you may say, why are you saying this is better than the original? I'm saying it's a better value than Tom Ford. Tom Ford has great longevity, good, but the price tag. Tom Ford, if you want to pay for the brand, you can go ahead. But Al Haramain made an awesome juice here. I just love this. I wear this sometimes. Beast mode projector, like red tobacco. Okay, so Al Haramain Ambarud Tobacco Edition, lovely fragrance. Number two and number one. Number two is going to be the biggest surprise of the day, and this one beats the previous ones for me. Okay, because of how close this one is to the original, and thank God for this perfume. I am just so happy. I was very sad about my YSL La Nuit de l'Homme running out, but always people ask me what is a good alternative to La Nuit de l'Homme. I did have Zara's Y, I did review Nike, a few other ones, but was not satisfied. Albait, Aldimashqi, and this is called El Nuit. This one previously used to be a red bottle, so whatever you get is the same juice. Beast mode of La Nuit de l'Homme. Just the bergamot is a little bit less. The spices, the cardamom, the chocolatey notes, lavender, just everything is present in this. This one, hands down, one of the best fragrance in my collection. I wear a lot of this, lot of it. If you like La Nuit de l'Homme, you can get La Nuit de l'Homme. Mine is inside the cupboard. But for the value proposition, you will not need La Nuit de l'Homme. If you have this, get 5 bottles back up, you're good for life. Okay, this is Albait, Aldimashqi, I think that's the house name, called El Nuit. And that leads me to number one. Number one, I wanted to put a favorite of mine over the years. Since the first day I was in love with this. If you like Baccarat Rouge, this is a better fragrance than Baccarat Rouge. In my humble opinion, more interesting. It does more a little bit, and performance is also beastly. This is called Mancera, and this is called the Instant Crush. Man, sorry, I just woke up a while back. My brain process a little bit slow. So why you wanna buy this one? I can also suggest the Calan Parfum de Marly, but this one actually is the same vein as Baccarat Rouge, which I love. If I had the opportunity, I would buy a 200 ml, the EDP, and also what's the other one, the extra version of the deeper red bottle. Yeah, those are great fragrance. If I had the money, I would buy it. I do have the money, but just like not practical for me. If I have this, I don't need that same DNA, but this one is a little bit more designer, like mainstream like, and it's a bit more masculine. It has a little bit of saffron or something play going on, which makes it a bit more masculine and more interesting than Baccarat Rouge. Definitely check it out. Instant Crush by Mancera, excellent value. This is the true quality niche house. Okay, that's my 15 list for today. Thankfully, I am done before 20 minutes. Hopefully enjoyed it. Check out the fragrances I have reviewed, and I'll write down in the description box always the perfume this one's cloned. Okay, and also remember one thing, some of you do say, hey, this fragrance you put in the list, it doesn't smell at all. But I did say in my video that I do not say this is a straight up clone. It's a good alternative. So perhaps you haven't watched the video, you just saw the list. So sometimes do watch the videos, then you'll know why they are here. Have a nice day. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all your support. It means a lot. Keep supporting me so I can keep going. Hopefully next month we will do some more new fragrance reviews. Take care. Have a nice day. See you soon. Bye-bye.